What's good, y'all? Welcome to the video. Today is day 2 of the 30-Day Pro. In this 30-day series, our goal is to progress as much as possible through Toram Online on a new account. To make things harder, we have a couple rules and goals set to make sure we have the most optimal 30-day run, while also keeping it fair for anybody that wants to follow along. So without further ado, let's get started.
It's not 4. Come on. It's like, get out my
Darwin!
What's so fucking...
Before we get started, a quick tip for beginners. It is highly recommended by yours truly to replace your main weapon as soon as possible. Doing this will give you a significant boost in damage, as well as give you a weapon you won't have to worry about replacing for quite some time. If you want to know where you can find a weapon for your class specifically, I'll put all of that information up on the screen now. All of this information was obtained from Nikon videos, so the credit goes to Nikon. It is recommended that when you aim for a weapon, aim for one with a slot in it so you can place crystals in it. If you don't know what a slot is, I'll put one up on screen. It's that little indent that you see on some of your equipment. You'll probably see it on your beginner leather armor or one of your armors that you get in the beginning. And this right here is what a crystal is. A lot of these crystals come with different effects, but they all give you some sort of a buff dependent on the crystal. You can install some of these crystals on your equipment to help give you a little bit of a boost. Getting into day 2, I just continued what I was doing the day before, which was leveling up my new character, which I'm just gonna say is such a pain in the ass. I never realized how much of a handicap the emblems give you when you actually reach certain levels. Like getting to level 250 the first time is going to be the most difficult thing. Getting other characters to level 250 will be so much easier thanks to that emblem. Sometimes you just forget how long it takes for a new player to actually just get to level 100 compared to somebody who has already reached level 100 like a bajillion times. But yeah, a lot of the day was spent leveling and testing out which bosses were best for new players. Gathering this information is important for the leveling guide that will release either later tonight or tomorrow. The only thing interesting that I did other than that was decide to update my equipment. I figured that getting my hands on the assassin garb was more important, since eventually I would need to do it anyways. Getting the materials for the assassin garb was a bit of a pain because all the materials were super expensive, and I had to spend like almost an hour and a half farming for all of them. Yeah, like for some reason, like the very few bits of material that were available on the consignment board costed, I believe one of them was 300,000 spinner and the other one was over a million, which I'm not paying that much for any of that stuff, even if I had over 100 million spinner. No, I decided that, yeah, I was going to go and farm it. But one thing that I can't help but talk about in this video, which I feel like I kind of have to talk about because it is an acknowledgement from me, is that it takes so long to just get anything done on a new account. Like, I can understand why a lot of people say, hey, just bum rush the main quest. It doesn't matter where you leave off because all of the emblems that you're going to get, everything that you're going to get will just boost your account by so much. I understand that if I would have just done the main quest now, or at first, just bum rushed it and then decided to level up afterwards, it probably would save me a bit of time because I would have access to a lot of good skill trees now. I would have access to a lot, especially like I mentioned earlier, those emblems. And if you're a new player, you don't necessarily understand what I'm talking about. Emblems are like the little rewards that you get. I'm sure that when you first got a little bit of freedom in the game, you got these little medals at the top left of your screen that is under your name, and you got like an XP reward or spinner or something, right? These are emblems, right? And at certain levels, you get an emblem, and these emblems essentially give you XP, a bonus XP gain under certain levels. So in the future, it's easier to level up a lot of your units because you have all these emblems that give massive amounts of XP bonuses. And they don't seem like all that much, but you know, when you add them on top of each other, you're getting over probably well over 100 bonus percent XP, if not way more than that. I mean, the higher the level, the more bonus XP you get. And Jesus Christ, it's taking forever to level up, but I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna stick to it. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I mean, we're almost there. I'll just say outright, I believe I'm level 115 at the time of this recording. So we're not even 15, if not 17 levels away from our goal, and then I could bum rush the main quest, and we'll be good, and we can finally start making some real progress. But yeah, after crafting the garb, I ended the day with more leveling, bringing day 2 to an end.